first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Let this nigga screen sniping me too. You hear me? As soon as I posted that shit, it was like somebody got up there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But the Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dominican Sue, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Let's go on the extra point. And that makes the score 7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On play action, now Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Hill. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him, coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Coming left is Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On second down, Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram. First rushing touchdown on the year. And these guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked in the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Did it say he offline now? Immediately? And it should have a red dot. You cut his shit off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. That's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. He's got a man complete.
That nigga DeMario Davis is so slow, bro.
Tampa Bay. Tevin Coleman, 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just traded haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off of play action, Hill. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Huh?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Yeah.
Brady now on 1st down. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games.
He said he can't hear y'all. Keep saying there's a network error going on.
No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Oh, not the real. They in a different party. They in the party on my iPad.
Confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions.
No, I'm talking to my brother. I'm talking to y'all on my iPad. I'm talking to my brother on my game.
Down to get their momentum going again.
On play action, it's Brady.
Bro, this shit is so weird, bro.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
How does
A great effort there.
You can't hear me either?
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers have taken
Ash left the party, bro. She ain't even in there.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken from about the 12. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up. And
now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He did expose that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, but this nigga, he got tough little mob.
They run it again with Kamara.
Fucking sample, bro.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hill now operating from the red zone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What's good on the extra point?
Oh, he's running it back.
It's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's left down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here?
Bro, how the fuck does he keep freezing my defense, bro?
That would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And
bro, this nigga is crazy.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards rushing for him down. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for
got your ass this time, nigga.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I saw this with defensive eyes because even even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now a play fake. Brady being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A final shot before break. Hill is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down.
I just slung that bitch for a Hail Mary.
This first half.
I did, bro.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime.
All right, 0-0, fellas.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 of 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Oh, my God.
And he's got room. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. But it's caught. Tompkins. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. But things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Brady going to go on 4th down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside.
Mario Davis got to get out of there, man.
There before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers.
He get his ass cooked, bro.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
Man, he's so slow, bro.
Game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hill now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill.
Come on, WT.
Complete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. There's Hill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
God damn, bro.
And they got to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the
He done sacked me 5 times.
5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right.
Bro, what the fuck?
And they're gonna have this across midfield.
Dude, I swear to God, bro, I have never had nobody pass on me like
First
this.
down and then some. Give him 29
Bro,
yards.
it's like dot after dot, bro. I have missed 4 interceptions straight through my hand.
They take valuable time off the clock as well.
You said that to you, me just now?
About that last completion.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta keep telling that thing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. On the counter, here's Coleman. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock go.
Oh, no, he lost
yeah,
the
bitch. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go,
yeah, I hear you, bro.
Pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play fake. Hill.
Get Moss on, bitch.
With a reception. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
They be on my ass, boy.
He just made a great play there.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. They'll roll him out right.
I just feel hit.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
He'll fuck it up. Let's go. He'll fuck it up.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Here's Hill now after the interception. He completes it to Olave. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So first and 10 now from the 30. Kamara up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Hill.
Bro, I can't get shit. I got shit.
Down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady throw taken in by Miller.
Oh my God, bro.
Down the right sideline.
This nigga Brady is unbelievable.
Outside of the 20. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. And they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime.
Not about to tee off on him, though. Bless you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown. And
oh my God, bro, this nigga picked Michael Thomas, bro.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession.
One-on-one, I had to take it.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right.
Bro, this nigga been bombing me all game, bro.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Bucks here, and the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2
Yeah, that's
decades
that
now.
Brady shit, bro. It was a good win, though.
Didn't he? Threw for almost 400 yards, had 4 touchdown passes, and when he gets back to the locker room,
Where the fuck the chat go?
definitely in his future. I can guarantee you that.
I gotta tell him GG's.
So for the Bucks, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year.
Nah, I ain't tripping. This shit
They'll return
happens.
home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1.
Yeah, shit happens, bro. That was a good